How's it, folks? Welcome back to the channel, or just plain welcome if this is your first visit. Yeah, hi. Yeah, time sure flies. Middle of August. Fall's just around the corner. Not here, but if I was in Ohio. If I was in Ohio, I'd be prepping to rake leaves. Black walnut, maple, even yellow tulip poplar. Very cool tree. Baltimore Orioles. Love it. And since I'm a little homesick, thought I'd rake some leaves on here. I'm not going to pile them up so my dog can jump in them, though. I am considering transferring some of what I think is in there and some Philharmonics into my Lucy monster box with my recently purchased official Eagle tubes, empty Eagle tubes. I think I've abandoned the monster box Eagle quest. And then that way I can bury it until 2029 as originally planned. I'll probably forget I did it, and in 5 years when I unearth them to see what you folks say about current value, I'll either be elated or yacked off at my memory, or lack thereof. Bonus feature, thought I would introduce my daily carry K-bar to the channel, to my channel, because it seems there's some crossover from knife stackers to silver stackers. Gotta look for different ways to find new subscribers, right? I don't know what next benefit I get from having more people click a button, but maybe I'll find out someday. So, oh yeah, and number 9, fine. They suggested that I use my knees to rake instead of my back. Euphemism much? Anyway, give me a second to open this box while I'm simultaneously showing off my K-bar. Yeah, I'm hoping what I think is in there is in there. It's my favorite. It's not my favorite knife. It's hard to have a favorite knife. It's easier to have a favorite silver coin than it is to have a favorite knife. These are, boy, I need to replace my Ranger bands. I use that to stash stuff. Oh, like a sharpener, ferro rod, compass, silver maple. No, I'm just kidding. Anyhow, so give me a second. All right, let's get this thing down here on the operating table. Oh, you want to watch? There you go. Say hi. Too bad. Loser. Okay. Oh, here we go. I guess this is kind of my version of those mail calls that I see. Oh, that I see every so often on other people's channels. And be right back. Oh, sorry about that. Oh well, I got it open. It's ironic because I have doctor's orders after my 2 emergency room ordeals. 2 doctor's orders. Don't fall down and don't bleed. So I guess I'm betting 500 on that. But anyhow, maple leaves, they're okay. And it looks like I might have been correct, but I don't think it would have taken a rocket surgeon to figure out what was in there. Unless that's code. But, yeah. So, I mean, maple leaves, they're okay. I'd get them if I couldn't find eagles. I must have been impressed, though, because looks like I got a few of them along my journey, my stacking journey. Oh, at least this is masking tape. I might be able to do this with just a fingernail. I hope. People have been killed. There we go. Oh, almost. So anyhow, yeah. So I've got some in. I've got some some loose maple leaves. They've all got the queen. I don't have any with that Charles dude, and I'm not sure I would want him. I don't mind Elizabeth. Never. I didn't mind Elizabeth. I'm just not a fan of Charles. I thought he was not a good person. Now, if they had Princess Diana on the back of anything, you know, I might have tried to get at least one of something like that. But so I'm thinking. Well, I didn't think about milk spots. I didn't really pay attention to milk spots. I'm not even sure I knew what milk spots were when I was getting this stuff. But it almost looks like there's a milk spot up there by the second A. But you know, milk spots, I don't care. I don't care, especially if I could get them cheaper. But let's see what's in here. Let's see if there's any milk spots. Hopefully, I only got to open up one because I don't like pain. I don't think anybody does. But let's just see what we got. Oh, hello, splash. They're stubborn. Come on out. Or not. There we go. Nope. Yes, there. Oh, hello. Oh, I love that sound. Don't you like that sound? I hope this doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. But I like the clank. But you know, I don't know. I was addicted to buying silver, and if I had some fiat burning a hole in my pocket, and I made a trip to the coin store, or either one was, I mean, it was an hour and a half just in driving alone, round trip, or more. And so it was a whole day event. You know, maybe I'd look at some of the sites, because they were both in larger, I'd call them cities, actually. We weren't even big enough to be called a town. We were officially a village. Never more than 1,000 people in the town, not even a mile wide in any direction. But I must have figured that Canada might have some SHTF blowback, and they'd come in handy someday. I don't know. I thought it may be in my imagination, I thought one of the scenarios, you know, maybe I'd end up in Canada. Who knows? Life is long until you die. But I like them okay enough. But let's check for milk spots. I'm sorry, this could get long. I'm already at 4 minutes, so let me hurry up. So let's look at them real quick. Do they have a year on them? They do, 2011, so I probably got these somewhere between 13 and 16 when I left. I don't see. I hope I find. I'm telling you the truth. I hope I find some milk spots so I don't have to try to open up another tube. But there, I'll tell you, that's a mighty fine leaf. I don't, big maple tree. I live in a fancy town or fancy city. Where I live, what might be called a cul-de-sac. I called it the dead end, with the big maple tree in the middle of the road, and I mean big. That thing, it's the town's tree. It wasn't on my property line or my cousin's, which was catty corner to me. But yeah, maple trees are cool. They make a mess in the fall. I never tried to siphon any sap out of the ones around our place, but I was less than a couple miles from certain times of the year being able to drive by and see all kinds of buckets hanging from maple trees. So they must have been collecting the sap to turn into syrup and blah, 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 blah. But these look like they might have got jostled around, you know, somewhere along the way before they got in this tube. Oh, there! Ooh! Is that a milk spot, or is that just some grime? Looks like, well, now it's grimier. All right, yay! I don't have to hurt myself again. But I guess there are some little milky, cloudiness stuff. I don't think I've ever taken these out of the tubes, and I kind of do remember buying it by the tube from one of the coin shops. Yeah, I don't ever recall anybody offering or selling tubes at a flea market or trading days. I don't ever remember going to an official coin show. Oh, I could have. I mean, I ain't writing it. I can't remember. Right? What are we talking about? No, I don't think I ever did, and definitely not at a yard sale. Well, I did find some stuff at yard sales, mostly flatware and spoons and stuff. I didn't bother with the candlesticks, and I'd only take the knives if they were pretty much included. But so I probably got these at either a coin shop in Lancaster or the big city, Columbus. But they all look pretty consistent. I guess I should look to see if they're all 2011s. I would imagine so. I'm not sure I've ever looked in this tube. Oh, that looks kind of... See, like there's kind of an aura around the queen's head. Where's her crown? Whoa. These might be rare or something, yeah? I always thought she wore a crown. There's some more. It's almost like an aura around her. I don't know if you folks can see that. Yeah, but this side's the prettier side. And I just recently learned about privy marks. Apparently, these aren't those kind. But without the crown, what do you think? Is that a misprint or an error? There's some more kind of glazy. I don't know. I would rather have that stuff you guys call toning. But I guess this would apply. This could be considered patina. So nothing special. I'm just going to look to see if they're all the same. Ooh. Look at that D. That's some kind of milk spot overstamp error. Hello. So apparently this year, and I remember reading, you guys have all the answers, and I've listened to them, but I forgot them, most of them, but I seem to recall that somebody or a few people were thinking that there was a couple, 2 or 3 years or a stretch of years where they had the milk spots because something wasn't cleaned properly or they didn't use the right Dawn dish liquid soap, or I forget, but then they rectified it. So maybe the guy that they hired before they showed up took a couple years to fire him or her. But ooh, now that's a pretty good shot of her. Yeah, no crown or tiara at the least. Come on, you're a queen, and you're the second, Elizabeth II. But yeah, oh, there's another milk, and that's all. I'd actually call that a milk spot. I don't know what you call that other stuff, milk haze, but no big deal. Yeah, I didn't have to worry about hurt my back. Maybe I was concentrating on my knees instead of not cutting myself. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're nice. I like them enough. Do I wish they were eagles? Yeah, kinda. Libertards, definitely. Even Britannias. But I don't think I'd trade them for a generic round, unless they were Ron Pauls. Or I guess those Norfed thingies, or somebody, one of you smart people, real stackers. I must have shown some coins. I think I have 2 of them. I thought they were talking about the Ron Pauls, but apparently I reviewed a video, and some guy was putting a denomination on them, I think, and got in trouble with Uncle Sam's. So those might be collector's items someday, if not already. But anyway, yeah, so thanks for helping me check for milk spots. I'm glad I found them in the first tube. I'm glad I found out that the Queen wasn't as formal as she now, or at this time, than she was in other years with not having a crown. Or let me know if there are errors and they forgot the crown. I can afford to buy beef. But perhaps there's somebody in the stacking community that needs, well, I don't know, 13 of these things. And since I've abandoned my Lucy Eagle quest to fill another monster box, without them yellow bands tempting me to open them, yeah, maybe that would happen. I don't know. Maybe their name rhymes with fine. I don't know. But I sure appreciate you sticking with this long. Sorry it went so long. Let me see. What am I? Oh, yeah. Kids, don't do this at home. But, please like the video. Comment, compliment, criticize. I'm getting better at this. What's the last one? Subscribe. Even if you never come back again. I'm not going to bug you. I'm not going to send you no spam or junk mail or call you at 2 o'clock in the morning, which would be, that'd be like my 10 o'clock at night, and or 8 o'clock. I'd be asleep already, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But it takes half a second. Subscribe if you wanna. I won't hate you if you don't. And have a great day. All right, then.